Turkish 0-0, pretty poor game overall, and also a really horrible injury to Danny Welbeck.
Yeah, you know what, first and foremost, get well soon, Danny. That's the main thing. I like that. Get well soon, Danny. That's the main thing. We got through today again, 15 matches unbeaten now. So it's not all doom and gloom. Obviously, with the first half, we're kind of used to that now. I was waiting for the second half to come and the goals to start flying in, but it didn't work out.
Score goals, you got to shoot, innit? It's like we didn't want to shoot in that second half. We're trying to pass the ball into the back of the net. That reminded me of the old days.
Yeah. Well, Jenkinson tried to shoot. You see that 30-yard volley he tried?
Actually, yeah, pass it in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, credit. There's a few. We had a few. Like even Lisbon had a couple of attempts from 25, 30 yards. But you know what? We didn't create enough today. I think Iwobi was our main attacking threat. I don't feel like we transitioned well enough today. We didn't support the attack well enough. It was pretty slow for the whole 90 minutes.
And it is hard to play against a team that, let's have it right, they parked the bus. I don't think they had a shot on target the whole game. They played like that over there as well. Really hard team to break down. Difficult to put crosses in the box because they've got about 4 or 5 players there about 7 foot tall. So we did find it very difficult to break them down.
Credit to them as well. They had a 12th man out there. I think that's the best away fans we've seen at the Emirates this season so far. Non-stop singing. When we started singing, they was whistling over us. It was a great away fans, and like you said, they came to get the point, and they got the point. One thing I do want to highlight though, is where is this world-class legend of a midfielder we have in Aaron Ramsey? Where is he? Because Arsenal fans tell me, you can't talk about Ramsey like that. He's an Arsenal legend. When Ozil does this against Ludogorets or Ozil does it against Leicester, we all say, it's only Ludogorets, it's only Leicester. But when it was Ramsey's last great performance for Arsenal, forget all the contract talk. When was his last? We can talk about his final goals. But apart from that, that is his Arsenal career in a nutshell. A big injury and 2 FA Cup final goals.
So you don't think you'd be agreeing with these guys and not giving him a contract?
Ideally, he should take what we give him, and I wouldn't go more than 160k. But if he wants more than that, then let him go, because we can better utilise the wages elsewhere. I trust Emery to use the money and get a positive signing in and just better utilise the money for our team, because Ramsey doesn't have a spot in this team. He came in as a centre mid. Wenger took him out of centre mid, put him on left wing for a while. From left wing he went to number 10, and he's not as productive as Ozil was number 10. So what is Ramsey's best position? He's just wasting away 100k of wages right now. So I think we made the correct decision in removing that contract offer. I know he says, it's not his fault, the offer's been removed, but he had a good long time to accept that offer. We move on now. I'm happy we kind of stood up to the player, and we need to sell him in January and move on there. And with Welbeck, I feel like that's his last game for us. I don't want none of this daycare stuff that Arsenal tend to do in the past with Cazorla and Diaby. I know it sounds a bit ruthless, but we need to move forward now. And he was playing for a contract. He can't play for that contract anymore. Let him sign for a new club this summer, and we'll move on and get a proper plan B off the bench, because I feel like Welbeck's too similar to Aubameyang and Lacazette. Whereas if we had a striker that was an aerial threat coming off the bench, we would have a plan B. Like Giroud, exactly, like Giroud or like a Fellaini. Like, we need that player off the bench, because when it comes to a tight game, 0-0, 1-1, we'll see that we haven't got a plan B off the bench, and that will become a bit of an issue moving forward. But look, we're through 15 matches unbeaten. Wolves at home on Sunday, international break. Let's get that win and then move forward.